Hi YouTube, welcome back to my channel. I've got a lot of things to show you because despite all my good intentions to really cut back on my buying, I have been tempted in a number of different directions in the last couple of weeks, and been starting to receive the new bounty for the fall season in the beauty world, and trying to use them a little bit. So I thought today I would start with the Guerlain Pucci collaboration, because I'm not sure how these are selling actually. They obviously sold very well in the US because I've seen some video reviews where it's obvious that one of the products, in particular the bronzer, which I haven't got, has already sold out. I'm not that surprised about that. And I did wonder if it would sell really quickly. I knew this was coming and I looked for ages, mainly on the Selfridges website, because I buy a lot of my beauty products from there and they're pretty good on Guerlain. And they were really slow getting it. And in fact, I can't remember if I bought it. I bought it from the Guerlain website itself, but Pucci also are carrying the cosmetics. I haven't looked in the last few days to see if any of them are sold out. But anyway, that's by the by. I dithered quite a lot, as I say, about this because did I really need any of these products? No, of course I did not. But I was so attracted by the packaging, and the packaging does not disappoint. This is really good quality packaging. It's really, I mean, it's tin, but it's really like an engraving with enamel, the kind of raised margins in gold, the Pucci logo signature in several places. Just gorgeous detail on the meteorites, which I eventually went for, and the same on the lipstick. It's a new design, I think. I've got one of my old ones. You can see, can you see? It is a bit smaller. That's not showing clearly in the monitor. Maybe it's the angle of my hand. It's definitely lighter. I mean, it's still quite heavy for a lipstick. This one's really heavy, and that's quite important to your decision making. There's also an eye palette. The packaging is gorgeous. The eyeshadows are really out there colours. There's a black, and you know my feelings about black eyeshadow, or even very dark brown. I'm just never going to use it. There's a pearly white, iridescent white, which I think actually might be quite usable. Then there's a purple, and I'm going to say the other is orangey red, bricky kind of red. Really difficult, really unusual. I mean, they haven't gone for safe. And I've seen some people do, quite wearable eye looks with it, but I mean, good luck with that. There was no way, gorgeous though the outside of the palette was, I was going to be able to make sense of that colour story, although kudos to them for going with it. I mean, they could have gone with, the blues, they could have gone with the pink, your green. They've got so many colours in this Pucci pattern that they could have gone with, but they went with a purple that isn't even in the pattern. Which I find astonishing, but there we are. And then there is also a terracotta bronzer, which I was very tempted by as well. Less for the bronzer itself, because I know that the beautiful pattern on the powder is overlay and gone on the first usage. The actual case is the standard brown plastic terracotta packaging, but it comes in a beautiful little cloth round pouch with a zip with the Pucci logo that would be just the most perfect little coin purse. So that's the attraction of that one. It is a beautifully thought out quality collection, I have to say. Now, is it worth it? It's very pricey. You either like meteorites or you don't. I do quite like meteorites, but I don't think you need more than one. And I already have only two others, actually. I was surprised. I'm pretty sure I've bought more than two over the years and got rid. But in the end, I thought I will definitely use meteorites. And there we go. There's the Guerlain bee on the inside. The little Guerlain Pucci collaboration logo. The little puffs always come with, but you apply with a little brush. Now, I forgot to say, there is also a brush which is like the kind of Chanel kabuki size brushes. And at the bottom, the base has got this. Tempted by that. It also comes in a little cover with the pattern, but I just couldn't justify the money in the end. It's a fairly standard mix of meteorite colours. I haven't actually got this colourway. Here's one of my older ones. As you can see, the pot is a bit smaller. And you can see that one has got more of the kind of purpley ones. I think this was a Christmas collection once. I can't remember. It's not that fancy a pot, but I actually like the shades of the meteorites in it. My favourite actual meteorite shades is this one, which is a really awkward shape. It doesn't fit in any of my drawers, so I actually have it out. It's a snow globe. This was definitely a holiday collection one, a good few years ago now, with a mirror in the top, which is rather nice, and a little fluffier puff with a, instead of the, look, difference, the old fluffy days, they're gone, a little gold ribbon. And I really like these gold and white. There are a few little stars even in there. So this is the one I use the most. But to be honest, I haven't been remembering to use it very often until I got this new Pucci one. I have been using this, and it's very nice. It just gives it very, very subtle sheen. I mean, nothing like you get from a highlighting powder. It's a finishing powder. Now, a lot of people don't like the smell. It has a strong smell. The old ones had what I would call a violet smell. They've revamped the smell. It's still very strong. If anything, it's stronger. But the violets now are mixed with a definite sandalwood fragrance. Again, I don't mind the fragrance. I think I marginally preferred the previous one, but I don't mind. But be warned. I mean, it doesn't last for ages. You get a definite whiff of it when you open the pot, and it lasts for ages. I mean, this one, which is years and years old, you can still smell when you open Parma violets. So it wears off. So that's one way of buying into if you're determined to get the gorgeous Pucci pot. And I literally have got this on my bedside table. It's so pretty. And then I thought, I am hard about the lipsticks. I actually said to a few people in comments on their sites, you know, be careful of the weight of this lipstick. This is a lipstick case. Here's one of my old ones where it opens out. You get a mirror so you can apply. Fastens like that. And then you essentially insert one of their regular colours. So this one I had with, you can see I've hardly used this, with the pink pearl, which was a limited edition one, is a kind of frosted rosewood, which is quite a wearable shade, but I haven't worn it much. And part of the reason for that is, although this is a beautifully designed functional case, it's really quite heavy. If you're going to be carrying a handbag with lots of things in, which I invariably do, then this is weighing you down. Now, it's been redesigned, so of course the old lipsticks don't fit in. I haven't actually tried. There wasn't a huge choice of lipstick I should add, this one you're allowed to personalise with your initials, which I did. I ended up getting sort of pinky rose. I thought that's fairly wearable. Nothing spectacular. Guerlain lipsticks are very nice. There were quite a lot of dark shades available, which generally I don't go for, unless they're very kind of transparent. So, yeah, let me try and use this one a bit more than I use my other one, but it does look very glamorous in the handbag. So, those were my picks. I do think this is a stunning collection. It's pricey, but the products are quality. For those of us who are invariably drawn in, and let's face it, that's why we buy a lot of these different seasonal collections. It's less the actual makeup, because although there are incremental improvements in formula, you know, they're not huge from season to season, if at all. And most of us who are interested in makeup have got all the colours that ever existed. We're being sucked in by the theme and the packaging. And I will say of this packaging, they have done it really, really well. It's beautiful. So I'm very pleased with my two purchases. I'm still on the fence with the terracotta bronzer because I really, really want that little purse, but it is expensive, a lot more than the standard bronzer, and it's just one shade of bronzer, which is, it looks from the videos I've seen, a bit too orangey, terracotta-y for me. I do need a light bronzer, and I got that Guerlain one, you may recall, earlier this summer, which I really like and have been using a lot, so I can't really justify it, but you never know. Watch this space. Have any of you fallen prey to the Guerlain collection? Let me know in the comments. The next one will be probably Lisa Eldridge, which has come very promptly. I've also got some Hermes to show you, another favourite. So until next time, bye for now.